Alright guys, welcome back to the Redcom Long War campaign. I made a mistake on this video and I disabled my mic when I went through it the first time, so I'm going to have to dub over my audio here. We've got a landed medium UFO, so we're taking a pretty good team. A couple lieutenant corporals, psychism. Yeah, we got a pretty good spread of med kits and everything like that, so get right into this.
We have visual on the mission site.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission. Reports indicate the UFO is set down in a sparsely populated area. We need to stay sharp and eliminate the invaders.
Alright, Operation Cold Serpent. Let's get right into this.
HQ, this is Big Sky. We're in position and awaiting further orders.
Roger that, Big Sky. Strike one, you are green to deploy. Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is unknown.
Alright, so we're taking a look around the map, trying to figure out which direction to go here. I'm going to use the motion tracker, see if there's any enemies that are close, which there's not. And the edge of the map is right there, so we'll just take a move up. It's kind of weird doing this without actually playing it. I already know what's going to happen, but... So, no vision on any units on the motion tracker, so we can move up pretty aggressively.
Understood. Moving out. On the move.
Stepping off.
Alright, so we hear some sectoids and some floaters. We're going to take this heavy cover, I think. Just to get up onto this hill. Yeah, so Xander's moving on up. We had nothing exposed. So we're going to move up onto this hill. Probably lean a little to the left so we don't expose any more tiles.
Gotcha. Moving.
I'm on it, Commander.
Stepping off.
Ya estoy.
I think we steadied the Rocketeer here, and then we just moved, overwatched everybody else in case we get a patrol. We hear him off to the right. Use our motion tracker to see if we expose any units, which we don't. Move up into this heavy cover spot to check some more, see if... Alright, so we got a pod, 4 guys.
Downward.
Moving to position.
On my way. Moving.
A sprint penetrator up. And also move Werna up. Put her in cover so she can... Yeah, so we're going to move Russian Dragon and open up that spot for Werna. Because it's good to have your Rocketeer already ready in a spot.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yeah, for some reason the sprint lines were acting kind of wacky here,
Ya estoy.
but we can still move into that spot. I kind of made a bonehead move here and threw a flashbang on accident instead of Overwatch. Which probably hurt us later in this mission. Still using Xander to scout.
Roger that.
That's affirmative. Voy hacia allá.
So we're going to steady our rocket, and I think overwatch everybody else. Move psychism up a little bit. Yeah, put him in the heavy cover, so we can take 2 shots next turn. Alright, so we see the sectoids right there.
That's affirmative. Enemy troops.
I tried to be sneaky with the medic. I didn't think it would activate from right there, but that one tile kind of screwed us. I was going to set an overwatch trap, but yeah, so we're going to have to sprint him back.
Heading there now.
We'll steady our guy, our marksman rifle. So I make a really dumb play here. I think the gunner is behind this log, but it's actually chipped away. And I could have moved him into this heavy cover. This just hurts to watch again. So we whiff on our overwatches.
Not good. Shot failed to connect.
And he eats a critical shot.
Please, no.
And he hits her through full cover. Pretty painful stuff from the sectoids. So I'm going to burn a rocket here, hopefully destroy these guys' cover. Because we need to start taking them out. We need less shots coming at us since our gunner's out in the open. We'll also be burning a smoke, I believe. And we blew up this guy's cover and killed the other one. So we're looking pretty good from there. Russian Dragon can't see. So we're gonna move him up. Hopefully take a shot on that guy. But we activate floaters. So we take a 76%. And we whiff it. Psychism doesn't have very accurate shots, so we're going to burn a smoke here. Try to cover our scout who's way up in front, as well as the gunner who's out in the open. We're going to move Psychism out to hopefully get a shot on the open guy. And we have it, so we're going to take it. Good damage, good crit. And Xander's going to move up to the heavy cover and try and pop this sectoid out. And he hits it. Saves us some headaches. The sectoid bolts, leaving us with the floaters. And another pod comes into us. The floater whiffs a shot. that floater decides to flank us from behind, like a big old jerk.
Cover my flank.
He hits us through smoke, which is painful. So we're going to use another rocket here to hopefully blow some of these guys out of the water. It's pretty inaccurate, but it's one of the few options we have. Let's do some damage on these guys. So I think we're up to about 8 floaters active, which is a pretty bad situation. Yeah, we're trying to take out these overwatching guys. So rockets away. Does some good damage, but doesn't kill anybody. So Russian Dragon's a little too far out. We need to move him back. But he's going to have to run some Overwatch to do it. He's in smoke, which helps, and he has lightning reflexes. We're going to use our assault to take care of this flanking guy, hopefully kill him in one shot. Barrett can't do much from there. So we're going to run him to the log. And he's got the jukes. We make it away. That one worried me quite a bit. So we have 46% up here. We're going to take it, get some hollow targeting on him. Which it misses, but them's the breaks. We're going to move our gunner finally into cover. At first we're going to make sure we can take care of this guy with one shot. He's running gun. Move him back. And Xander's a beast. Takes him out. So move our gunner up into heavy cover here. Barrett's going to take a shot. 48's the best he's got. And he whiffs it.
Missed.
Psychos doesn't have very good shots, so. I was thinking of flushing the 1 HP guy, but 70% isn't very good. Yeah, and I miss it, so it wasn't the right move to make. I was hoping to take care of some of these problems. I think I use command here and just make him do suppression. I'm thinking about it, that's for sure. So we're going to suppress this guy who's closest, and he has the easiest chance of flanking us. Floaters are whiffing shots, which is always a good thing. Oh, some pretty close shots. But he's in heavy cover, luckily. We have a floater who bails out. He's had enough of this game. He takes a step back and overwatches. So here we use our shredder grenade, or shredder rocket, to hopefully take care of some of these guys for us. Not very accurate, but it should hit at least one.
Ha fallado el lanzo de metralla.
And we hit the guy in the back, which is good. And we kill one of them. So we're going to hollow target this guy. Russian Dragon used up all of his 50% shots on the VIP escort mission. We don't have a suppression on Pronatrator, unfortunately. So we're just going to try and take a shot, which misses.
I need a resupply. I'll get him next time.
We're going to move Psychism out, I think. We need to reload him. So Barrett's going to take a shot. We're not hitting our 50% this game. So I've only got the Assault and Psychism to take moves now. So you have to run the Overwatch, but luckily the floater couldn't see him. We're going to burn a flashbang here, so this guy can't flank us. So at this point I have no more flashbangs for the outsiders. So we take a shot and then we're going to reload. Psychism hits, luckily on a 33%, but does pretty pitiful damage. But you know, any damage is good because this takes him within one shot range for the most part. So the floaters take some aggressive moves. Luckily he misses. So we miss our shots and the floaters miss theirs, luckily. And this one takes out Werner, critically wounded, but it's still never a good thing. It's strange that they prioritize the kill shots on Werner instead of Russian Dragon, who's in half cover, but you know, floaters do some weird stuff sometimes. He may not have been able to see Werner. So I think Psychism's going to take a shot on this guy, and he wipes him out, which is good. So Xander can move out and hopefully take out this floater who's trying to go around us. I'm worried about the other floaters that we can't take care of flanking us, but I'm trying to think of who to put hollow targeting on right now. We're going to run the Overwatch and hopefully get a flank shot on this guy. Lightning reflexes should protect us, and we don't have many other options for dealing with this. So I'm hoping Psychism, or no. Yeah, so we'll run the Overwatch, get a flank, put hollow targeting on. And we make it. Russian Dragon's got the moves. We're going to take this flank shot here. So we put hollow targeting on him. We're going to use Psychism to take another shot. 68%. Ain't the worst. And Psychism monster takes him out. So that clears up a lot of our problems here. I was thinking of moving the medic out, but we need to move her over to Werner to heal before she bleeds out. So Xander, we're going to take the half cover a little further back, I think, but it'll be harder for these two guys to flank. Xander solves problems for us. Gets himself a promotion on that one. So we can't leave Pronatrator up, and we also don't want to move him into heavy cover because he's got 2 life. So it's going to be 2 turns until we can really use him again. But this is the safest move we can use with him. Because 2 floaters shooting with height bonuses against half cover, like, they're probably going to kill him. Then we move Barrett out.
I'm on it, Commander.
His shot's not very useful to us, so we're going to hunker him, and everybody else is in full cover except for the assault.
They're starting to lose ground.
So that floater had enough of the party. He's gone. And that floater's trying to get another kill off. So we need to move Werna to make some space for what's his face? We're gonna put Psychism in half cover. Unfortunately, you can't see that the floater. Move Russian Dragon up into heavy cover. Excuse me, I got hiccups. And he can't see either. This tree is blocking a lot of our vision. So we'll reload. We'll also reload with Pronatrator. We'll move Barrett out to revive.
That's affirmative. You're good. Just stay with me.
Or stabilize, not revive. And then Xander, I forget what we do with him. We can't move him up because he'll get flanked. So I think we put him in half cover here. Maybe reload? No, hunker. Hunker these guys in half cover. We got a lot of walking wounded at this point. And thankfully he takes a step back. This gives us a turn to regroup. So move Psychism up. He has a shot on a grounded floater, which we take. Psychism saving our bacon.
I'm on it, Commander.
So we're gonna move Russian Dragon up and heal him up a bit. We got a lot of medkits, so we don't want these guys drop into a shot.
It's gonna hurt.
And try and keep them alive as long as possible. Well, hopefully through the whole mission, but you know. We're gonna move Xander up into heavy cover here, and I think reload him. Shotgun Overwatch isn't very useful. And then we'll move Pronatrator up, and I think we use his medkit on himself. No, we Overwatch. So that was a pretty dicey situation with 8 floaters and 4 sectoids, but we got out of it pretty well. Unfortunately, Werner got critically wounded, but there's not much we can do about that. We're gonna move Xander up into heavy cover here. Pronatrator can't quite make it to heavy cover, so we use the medkit on him. Psychism we reload.
Okay.
I think Barrett we reload as well.
Ready to engage.
And we steady our marksman rifle, so if any of these guys come up, we can get a more accurate shot at them. Yeah, the sectoid comes up from that previous pod. We still have 2 left in those sectoids. Fortunately, we can't see him with Russian Dragons because he can't step out to the right. Or it's because that tree is blocking him, it's hard to say. Alright, Alright, so with the motion tracker we can see that there's one more floater out there and two more sectoids, and they're all biased to the right. But there's still not very many good positions to take. Trying to figure out what to do here. I forgot how I approach this. I think we move Xander out to free up a spot. We're going to put Russian Dragon back. Okay, so we moved Xander out to block line of sight, and then we're hoping this guy will run up into us. So Barrett gets a good shot, which he misses. That's typical for 50% this mission. And the floater comes back. Psychism. Still the beast. Takes him out on Overwatch. It's really everybody else's missed shots go to Psychism. He doesn't miss a damn thing. So we move Psychism out. We free up our firing lanes a bit. Russian Dragon we take heavy cover with. Xander we move back a little bit. Steady our marksman rifle, which isn't very good on Overwatch. And move Chronotrader up a little bit. Hunker him in half cover. I think we also hunker with Psychism.
What was that sound?
So move up to heavy cover with Barrett. We don't see anything. We know there's another floater pod on the map from the sound they just made, because we killed off the last floater when he charged in from the previous two pods. We still got two sectoids out here. We're going to slowly advance our way up. Xander's going to inch his way up. Pretty much Overwatch everybody. So, oh, okay, so there's a floater from the previous pod still hanging out.
They're backing up. Advance.
So we're going to move Barrett up a little bit, free up a position for Psychism.
Okay.
Heading there now. Position confirmée.
Russian we're also going to move up a bit. He doesn't have a shot from here. So we hunker him down. Move Chronotrader up into the heavy cover. Overwatch. And take a shot with Psychism. She misses, but that's alright. Take another shot with Barrett. Misses as well.
Missed the target.
And Xander we move up into half cover. I think we hunker him. Yeah, with the 1%, it's not going to do anything. And that floater lands on the ground for us, which is nice. It's very sweet of him. So So Barrett, we try and take a shot of him on the ground, and she pulls through,
Kill confirmed.
wipes him out. So we still got the 2 sectoids out there. Which I think we're gonna wait and see. Oh no, we're gonna move on up with Xander, see what the situation is. Psychism, we're gonna move into this little corner cover
Heading to that location.
and reload, I believe.
Ready to rock.
Same with Russian Dragon. Now we're gonna move him into this heavy cover.
On my way.
Pronatrator, we're gonna move up as well. Hunker him in the half cover. So we still hear more floaters.
Rock and roll.
Take a turn and reload with Barrett. There's not much good cover we can take. I think I'm going to move to this half cover spot because the log there should block line of sight from any sectoids coming out of the spaceship. Pronatrator, we move into the heavy cover spot. Overwatch him. Overwatch Psychism. So we know the sectoids are straight up in here. And then we get another 4 floaters coming into us. Psychism nails his shot, does a good 4 damage. Pronatrator takes his shot. It's for 28%. You can't really expect him to hit that. So Xander, we're going to have to move away because these guys are pretty close to flanking us. And this guy is also pretty close to flanking us, so we're going to try and take him out with a shot here. We hit it, which is good. It's really unfortunate that I didn't think about this, but Pronatrator's left out in heavy cover.
Damn it, missed the target.
Psychism whiffs 2 68% shots. I think with Barrett we take a shot here. We miss a lot of shots on this guy, which really kind of hurts us. So we need to suppress this guy. I wanted to flush, but 80% after we miss so much. If we miss a flush on him, it's going to be really deadly for us. And Xander, we move around the back so we don't eat that overwatch from the floater. But he's very easily flanked from that tree. And he eats it there. Russian Dragon, after doing so well. Really a shame to lose him. And he hits us in heavy cover, which is never a good sign. So, unfortunately, Psychism has no more shots. Barrett's gonna have to move back because she's a little too far out. So, it's really kind of dangerous here, staying in half cover, and we don't have much full cover to take against these guys. Move Psychism up and just pray that those sectoids inside the ship don't come out to us. Barrett, I think we move to this heavy cover spot. What do we do with Barrett?
Moving out.
We move her to the tree here. Take a 38%. Thankfully she hits it, so takes care of some of our problems for us. We need to start moving Xander up into the fight. I moved Pronatrator back, and unfortunately he doesn't have a shot from here, but he needs heavy cover. and that's why, because they're gonna focus shooting him.
A pin down here.
Alright, so Psychism's got a couple shots. He's gonna take the first one on the 58% guy. He nails it, which is good.
In hell.
This guy is danger of flanking us, but this guy is pinning us in place with the Overwatch, and we can't see him. So I think we take a turn here and just try and wipe out this guy on the left so we don't get flanked, and then deal with the other floater next turn. Psychism, still a monster, still hitting all his shots. Well, most of them. Overwatch our medic to hopefully scare him away from trying to flank us. Xander unfortunately can't do much. We overwatch everybody to hopefully scare these guys from flanking.
They're backing up. Advance.
One floater bails out of the fight, and that guy overwatches, which is good, because we got a lot of shots on him. The Psychism can take one, and he nails it.
No longer one here. Ready to
Really, really clutch soldier.
Я пошел.
So move Xander up into the heavy cover here. And we also move Pronatrator up. So hopefully when this floater comes back. Alright, and then we see the sectoids finally. Luckily they didn't come around the left side, they came through the middle. So we're going to move Pronatrator up and take a shot. We'll hopefully get a flank from this position, but we're too far away to see him.
That's affirmative.
Barrow moves to corner cover.
Иду. Heading out.
We move everybody back a bit. We don't want that sectoid taking any shots at us. We also need the floater to come back towards us.
Вас понял.
So that sectoid took off. He's done fighting.
On my way.
Move Psychism up a little bit, Overwatch.
Locked and loaded.
We reload Barrett.
Что за чертовщина?
You still hear that one floater that got away. We just overwatch everybody. We need these guys to come out to us. We can't go out to them. Barrett nails a 28% shot, which is beautiful. Pronatrator takes one as well. And nails it. So it kind of makes up for all the bad shots we had before. So now we start our advance up to take care of these sectoids.
Okay.
I'm on it, Commander.
Orders confirmed.
So it's tough that we lost Russian Dragon. We missed some 70% shots, which, you know, 70% shots are always pretty deadly because you think you'll hit most of them, but you miss, what is it, about 2 out of 5 shots that you take with 70%. Is a good way to think about it. So we just rolled unlucky that time, and we lost the guy for it, but that's XCOM, baby. The other tough part about this is we only have 4 guys to take on 2 outsiders. There's always 2 outsiders on a medium UFO, and we don't have any flashbangs to deal with them, but we still do have suppression, luckily. So this sectoid comes back out. He wants to party.
Они отходят.
Takes a shot, and he whiffs it, which is very good for us. So the other one's not mind merged, so we figure he's overwatching inside, but we need to run it to hopefully get up to this guy. He takes a reaction shot, misses it, thank God. So we don't have any vision here. We can move Psychism out to get a nice flank.
I'm rolling.
So we have two nice flanks here. We can also move Xander up. We have no more Overwatch to worry about, and probably no more pods. So we're going to move him right up in the sectoid's face with run and gun. So 74% may or may not hit, but 100% is a guaranteed kill. So we're going to see if Psychism here can take out the guy in the back with 78%, which he does. Pretty dependable guy. And we take out this other sectoid. So, after a very, very long fight, those sectoids we started the fight off with and just had a bunch of floaters patrol into us through it. But we get out, you know, not very well, but we do get out of it with one guy lost. So we move these guys up. And right now we're just hunting outsiders.
Already there.
So we know the outsiders are to the right. They're probably inside of this little power station on the right of this.
I'm rolling.
I'm gonna start moving people into the ship.
Back in.
That's affirmative.
Moving to position.
And I realize we have a motion tracker that I forgot about. So we know they're like right here on the door. So move Penetrator up.
Moving to position.
Move Barrett up. We're probably going to use our last med pack here. Or med kit. So since we know they're in this room, in order to take these guys, we really need to flank around them. And there's probably no other pods. I think we use the motion tracker here to see. Yeah, so we know there's no more pods in the rest of the UFO. So they're in this room, right in front of Penetrator. So we're going to move Barrett out, who needs a flank to really have a good shot. And then we're also going to move Psychism out. The Assault can take care of his own flanks by just moving and shooting.
All in ass.
And they'll put Penetrator here just so he's right in it and he can suppress anybody that we miss.
Что за шум?
So you open the door with Barrett. And we're going to take a peek around this corner, make sure the other door is shut up there.
The alien flight computer could prove to be extremely useful in our own research. Please take great care in returning it to the base in one piece.
Okay, sure, Fallen. Alright. And we just keep moving up with Barrett.
To that location.
Barrett and Psychism.
Moving out.
So we move these guys up on the wall.
Moving out.
Put Psychism out back here so he's got a pretty good range of vision. He needs a better range of vision so he can take 2 shots. We overwatch these 2 guys. So my main concern is that these outsiders won't go back into the power. They'll actually come out to the right. But there's not much we can do about that. This is a better way to engage them than running inside the ship. Or stacking everybody up on the wall. So we took a turn to steady these guys, and now we're going to open the door and see what's up. Yeah, here's where I realize it, but I still think this is the better way to go. So the outsiders don't see these guys even though they listen. So we're going to open with them and hope they run back by the power source. Which they don't. They come out. So from here we should be able to get a flank. I can tell you right now that we don't. The spaceship dynamics are a little weird. You'd think this would be a flank here, but it's not. Just because of how stupid the geography of a UFO is. But we have run and gun, so we'll move him out a bit, where he won't be spotted by his buddy, who we're going to suppress. So there should be fine. The buddy outsider shouldn't be able to see him. Just take 100%. And we don't kill him, which is unfortunate. So we open the door and see what we can see. Luckily, Psychism has a shot from here. So we steady aimed him. 63% is not the worst. We have 2 shots, and Psychism pulls through.
Taken care of.
So from here, we're only left with 1 outsider. We have suppression for him, and we're going to overwatch with the other people to keep them scared from moving. We move Pronatrator back. And we suppress from heavy cover, which is, it's not the safest thing in the world, but it's pretty safe.
Heading there now.
We move Barrett up. We overwatch. We move Psychism up.
I'm on it, Commander.
And we hope this guy doesn't move. He takes a shot, but misses. Thank God. Xander, we're going to move right in his face. Take a shotgun shot. He does 8 damage again, which is pretty low. But this lets us feed a kill to Barrett, who... Medics are... I don't build Overwatch medics, so it's very hard to get kills on medics. So this is one opportunity we're going to take.
We nailed it, Commander. Mission accomplished.
And we got out. 18 aliens, which is a hell of a lot, with only 6 guys to handle them. We lost Russian Dragon, unfortunately, because of some bad misses, and I left him in half cover, which probably wasn't the best idea. But we got a lot of resources out of it. I don't think it'll be worth Russian Dragon's life, but at least we got everybody else out. Werner and Pronatrator are both out for a month. It's kind of tough, but you know, that's XCOM, baby. Put close combat specialist on Xander. And field surgeon on Barrett. Get a lot of good stuff, a lot of Valyrium, a lot of alloys, a lot of corpses. And the power source and flight computers are always useful. So there's not much more to do but scan.
We're detecting a new contact, much larger than anything we previously encountered. I recommend we scramble our best equipped fighters if we're going to engage that ship.
Really terrified that this is a harvester, which is not. It's an abductor.
UFO contact. Let's hope it doesn't do any serious damage. Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance.
It's a modern mission, so we'll use this to train, and I'll load out and be with you guys in a minute. Oh no, I don't load out quite yet. We're gonna see how far away we are from squad size upgrade, which we're 3 ranks away. So we'll probably take 2 rookies and some specialists on this mission. get 90 buckaroonies, some experience. And I think here's where I load out. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so we're back. This is the loadout. Taking a couple lieutenant corporals, a couple specialists, and a couple privates. Lance corporal, I keep saying lieutenant corporal. Bring some flashbangs, some med kits, a couple smokes. We're going to bring a LMG on the gunner. Hopefully just sit back and shoot with him. Her, I should say, Tokyo Twin. Alright, so that'll be it, and we'll see you guys next time.